The history of the Venetian mask and masquerades is sponsored by SoCal Design Company. You can visit them online by visiting www.socaldesignco.com. The Venetian Carnival is one of the oldest and most enchanting festivals in Europe today. Nobody knows when the Venetians actually started wearing masks, even though in Venice, Carnivale officially began on Boxing Day, December 26th, and reached its climax on Shrove Tuesday, the day before Ash Wednesday. The Venetian Carnival is one of the oldest and most enchanting festivals in Europe today. Nobody knows when the Venetians actually started wearing masks, even though in Venice, Carnivale officially began on Boxing Day, December 26th, and reached its climax on Shrove Tuesday, the day before Ash Wednesday. But in the 18th century, dressing up in anonymous games with masks were an inseparable part of the Venetian daily life and society. So in the Old Republic, Carnival seemed to go on almost all year long, or so it must have appeared to visitors of the city. The Venetian fashion of wearing masks brought with it many advantages and freedoms, which must have seemed close to paradise for many foreign visitors. Ordinary citizens dressed in costume made of expensive fabric could feel like wealthy noblemen. Rich and poor celebrated together throughout the city, and the astute Senate, which recognized this as an escape valve for social unrest, pronounced that no one wearing a mask was superior to any other. Even gamblers wore masks to remain anonymous, and also women, protected by masks, could make secret trysts and yet be seen in public. So the mask became an outlet for many to depart from mainstream life they were leading. The mask invents the new personality to outward view and lets you behave in a different way. During the Carnival, St. Mark's Square became the center of celebration, but also another Campi, Little Square, and the main thoroughfares were thronged with people dancing, singing, and playing games. St. Mark's Square, described as the world's greatest dining room, was like a huge open-air ballroom, and near the entrance of the square, floating stages appeared through the lagoon mist. The final day, Martedì Grasso, or Shrove Tuesday, was on the climactic day of Carnival, when processions wander up and down the Grand Canal. Hundreds of fairy lights and lanterns reflected in the waters of the canals, and Venice itself became a unique great stage. With the fall of the Venetian Republic at the end of the 18th century, the use and tradition of wearing masks gradually began to decline until they disappeared altogether. In 1979, a group of young Venetians interested in theater and culture had the idea of reviving the Carnival in Venice. Now the visitors that crowd Venice in the last week before the beginning of Lent reached the figure of more than 500,000, and the traditional spirit of the Carnival pervades again in the city. The division between reality and illusion, between past and present, is never very clearly defined in Venice, especially at Carnival. Today, masks are worn throughout the world to celebrate special events.